Hello everybody, hope you all people are well. Today's lecture we are going to see about what is perception. Perception is a process by which individuals organize and interpret their sensory impression in order to give meaning to their environment. One thing is important in this case, that everybody has sense, and this sensory system creates impression, but this impression is created based on some interpretation. So this sense, what is sensed through our sensory organs, is provided to our central nerve system, and they organize and interpret this impression, and from this impression our brain generates some impression and information. So our perception is by observing anything, what information is produced through our brain. Perception vary from person to person, as from same thing two different people can see two different things. Different people perceive different things about the same situation, and one might change one perspective. However, what one perceives can substantially different from objective reality. For example, it is possible that all employees in a firm may view it as a great place to work, favorable working condition, interesting job assignments, good pay, excellent benefits, and understanding and responsible management. But it is true to all of us that it is very unusual to find such agreement, simply because people's behavior is based on the perception of what reality is, not reality itself. And this same workplace, someone may perceive that it is a very good place to work, whereas other people will see that there are still some problems that needs attention and solution. The world as it is perceived is the world that is behaviorally important. Behavior is important in this case. In the process of perception, people receive many different kinds of information through all five senses, then assimilate them and interpret them. These interpretation differ from person to person. That's why perception is different from person to person. Different people perceive same information differently. Organizations send messages in a variety of forms to their members regarding what they are expected to do and not to do. From a written statement, one employee may get that it is a clear indication that what we are going to do, it is an instruction. On the other hand, another employee may see that it is a evidence that are used to bound us to work. So some see it is an instruction, and some see that organization is making them bound to do this work. So two people perceiving same letter but two different way, and this is known as perception. In spite of organizations sending clear messages, those messages are subject to distortion in the process of being perceived by organizational members. So the question is, why is this important to the study of organizational behavior? One thing is sure, is that because people's behavior is based on the perception of what reality is, not on actual reality. What we think that this is the reality, based on that fact we behave. We don't behave based on the actual reality, and we behave based on what information we have about the reality. And our perception on the object changes if new information comes when we become aware of the fact. That's why perception is important, because behavior is done based on the perception.